Hello, my fellow Andre Bassettians. Today, I'm Mrs. Richardson, if for those who don't know me. Today I'm going to show you in this wonderful high-tech video how to make a rosary. So we are going to all get some purple string. I'm gonna be honest with you, I intended to buy a little bit thicker string, but it's pretty thin, which does make this a tiny bit harder, but you guys are very capable and it's gonna be awesome anyway. And we're gonna make rosaries out of them, and then you can like wear them on your wrist and stuff, and it'll be like we all have friendship bracelets, except they're cooler than friendship bracelets because they're rosaries, and you can just like pray them anytime. Good stuff. So anyway, I'm gonna show you the steps to make these, and you're gonna make your own rosary, and it's gonna be awesome. So you either will be handed a piece of string that's already cut, or if you're needing to cut the string from the spool, you want about 3 wingspans worth, 3 arm lengths. So if you're measuring it, you want to be able to do this. 1, 2, 3. 3. So about 3 wingspans worth of string. To start, take the end of your string. I feel like it's hard to see in the video. Hold it in one hand, and you want to go like up to your elbow with the length. That's how far in you're gonna start your rosary. Okay, so you're gonna start here from the fingertip to your elbow. I'm holding that point. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make, watch my finger. Okay. I'm not explaining this well. Okay, so you're gonna like make an X. Oh yeah, this is a better view. Okay, make an X, and then you're gonna wrap this one around 2 more times. So this one's gone 3 times, this one's just once. And then you very gently pull it off your finger, but hold on to it. And then take the long end, not the short one that was at your fingertip, but the other end, which it can be helpful to, I mean, maybe this isn't sanitary, but when I'm making a rosary, I just keep it in my mouth so I can always get this end. So you're gonna take that, put it through this hole, still hold it, hold your string, pull this all the way through, and then when you get to the end, be really careful and take your time, because it will take you less time in the long run if you take your time now, because otherwise you'll be undoing knots, and that's time consuming and horrible. Okay, so then you just like gently keep pulling it until you've made this little tiny knot. And that is actually our first Hail Mary bead. So we're starting with the Hail Mary bead, and we're gonna make 10 of these, and then we're gonna space, do an Our Father bead, 10 more Hail Mary, space Our Father all the way around, and then we'll connect it. And that's why we left this little tail. This will be our like 3 Hail Marys, Our Father, and cross. Okay, so once you have made that one, next to it on the long side of the string, like literally just right next to it, you can see this is my knot, this is my finger. You're gonna make another one. 1, 2, 3. If you didn't see how that was done, I'm gonna show you one more time. You go this way. 1, 2, 3. You pull this off your finger, but you're still holding it because you want your knots to be in pretty tight so that your rosary doesn't like move and wiggle around. And then take the end of your string, put it through here. Once I'm like in the groove, this is when I like put it in my mouth. And then you pull it tight. Okay, so now I'm at 2 knots. You're gonna do this for 10 more, keep going. There are times that you're gonna get a knot that is funky. You can take them out and redo it, or you can just kind of squish it and pull it and hope for the best and continue from there. Change in scenery. Okay, I have finished my 10 Hail Mary beads. This is my shorter end. This is my longer end. I'm now going to put an Our Father bead. Notice these are not like perfectly spaced. It's fine. Just get your 10 beads done. And then when you start your Our Father bead, you want to make a bigger gap so that when you're praying, you can feel where your Our Father bead is. You don't need to like go through and count your 10 Hail Mary beads every single time you pray your rosary. So instead of just starting right away, I just do like an extra finger width of space. And then instead of just doing 3 wraps, I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 wraps around there. I take it off. I'm going to hold it. Take my other end. Maybe eventually. Put it through. Yay, there's my Our Father bead. So then you're gonna leave a little bit more space again and do 10 more Hail Mary beads. You're gonna do that to make 5 decades because there's 5 decades in a rosary. On your final one, you're gonna have 10 Hail Marys. You're not gonna put an Our Father bead, and then we're gonna connect these. I will show you that next. Right now, I'm gonna go finish all my Hail Mary beads with my Our Father beads, and we will reconnect in a moment. Okay, I have now finished my 5 decades. I do not have Our Father beads on either end. They end with Hail Mary beads. So now I'm gonna line these up and I'm gonna tie them together. So I'm gonna take both strings. You literally do the exact same thing, but with both strings. So I'm putting it over my finger, making my X. I'm gonna do 5 because I like this one to kind of be a bigger knot that's really holding them together. So you're gonna do 5 loops, pull it off, and your ends might be in different spots. So make sure you get both ends through that loop from the back. Here it is. Pull them through. I kind of have a knot in mine currently, but it's fine. Okay, so I've pulled them both through, and then just very slowly tighten that so you don't have to redo it. Take your time and just like barely move that string forward through, I guess, and get it tightened. Oh yeah, it's gonna work, it's gonna work, it's gonna work. Yes, first try. Okay, so now they're tied together. And pull it nice and tight. Woohoo! Okay, I have most of my rosary done. I just need 3 Hail Mary beads, an Our Father bead, and a cross. You should be able to fit that on the shorter end. So I actually could have made this string way shorter. I guess it's because the string is so thin. So I'm gonna use my shorter string. Because then it's quick, because it's super easy to lap around. 1, 2, 3. Make your Hail Mary beads. Okay, I've made my 3 Hail Mary beads in my Our Father bead. Now I'm gonna show you how to make the cross. So first we're gonna make just the like base of the cross, and then we'll make the arms with the other piece. So for the base, you're just making 2 more knots. I would make the top one maybe like, I don't know, it's gonna be hard with this thin string. I would maybe do 6 wraps. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, I'm not gonna have space for that. Mine's not gonna be quite 6, mine's gonna be 5. You can make it as big as you want, as big as your string allows. Pull that through. And then you're gonna make your bottom one is like, it's your bottom part of the cross. So like we just made the top, we need the bottom, and then we're gonna add the arms. So make it as big as the string will allow you to, because then it will actually look like a cross. Mine's not super big, but that's, I mean, it's fine. Okay. So I have the base or the straight part of my cross done. I'm going to use this other end to make my arms. So I'm going to burn this off because then the string will not fray. Okay. So to burn this off, you're burning the end that does not have any bead, like tied Hail Marys and Our Father beads and the cross on it, the other end. I got it nice and burnt right there, so now it will not fray. And then I'm going to add my cross. So this is kind of crummy because I got a knot in it, but I'm just going to use the other side. I'm going to burn mine in half and use the other side. Okay, so I'm going to take this and I'm literally just going to tie it between those two parts of my cross. There's different ways to do this. I think this is the easiest. You can, if you've learned a different method, go ahead and use that. If you want to look up a different method on the internet, that's fine. But I just make those two knots close to each other and then, okay. You're literally just tying this around your pieces. I need this to be a little more even. And I would double knot it at least. Double knot. And make sure you pull it nice and tight so your cross doesn't come undone. And then you're just gonna do 2 beads on either side so that it ends up looking like a cross shape. So as close as you possibly can, you're going to put another knot. And then you do the same thing on the other side. That was not a good knot. Okay, it's fine. Same thing on the other side of your cross. And you can make it as big or small as you want. I would try to make it a little bit bigger than your Hail Mary beads at the very minimum. So 4 or 5 crosses. At the minimum, you could make it bigger than that. And once you've tied those, you have your cross. So then you're just going to take your lighter. Don't burn your fingers. And then burn off the other ends. Oh no, mine's coming apart. Burn off the other ends. And then you're done. And you have a rosary. And you can wrap it around your wrist. And you have a rosary all the time. Have fun.